Hi Nick, can you please introduce yourself and your business for us today, please?
Hello, so my name is Nicholas Arkell. I'm the owner and managing director of PSU Designs Limited. The business is a design and manufacture electronics business. We employ about 70 people. We manufacture product that goes worldwide for many large blue chip companies.
Why did you originally approach BCRS?
Well, we came for the first loan to BCRS at the time of COVID, and as the world was sort of slowing down and starting to enter lockdowns at different times, different parts around the world, that impacted our order book. It was all very unpredictable, and so when the furlough scheme came along and order books for lots of companies started to shrink, we needed to make sure that our cash flow stayed healthy. We actually saw in the lowest point our order book was about a third of what it would normally be. We were able to still carry on manufacturing some product, but we had some people on furlough. We wanted to make sure that we didn't have any hiccups with our cash flow and that we kept good reserves. And when things are uncertain, you know, the biggest asset that you can really have is cash in the bank. It buys you the time to react to problems.
So how has this helped your business grow from where you were during COVID to where it is now?
So as we came out of COVID, the first thing is that the order book started to fill back up, and trading got back fairly quickly to the levels that we were pre-COVID, and I think like a lot of companies where we had to start recruiting again and ramping up the production lines, bringing in stock, and trying to get the business back on track. Because we found that getting parts and things from different places around the world was actually become quite difficult, because it chose to overstock on some parts, put some part components in stock more than we'd normally carry, to make sure that as our customers opened up, we could sort of provide interruption-free products and services to them.
Are the orders at pre-COVID levels, or do you expect them to return to pre-COVID levels?
We went something like a third above pre-COVID levels. So COVID probably impacted seriously for maybe around 10 months, and then what we saw was about a 5 or 6 month period where it felt like everything that was lost to COVID, there was a race to get it all back. Where we are now is things have levelled out again and got back to normal. So we're probably about 15 to 20% above pre-COVID levels, and that's because we managed to keep our design lab open all the way through the worst of COVID.
So what does the future look like for PSU Designs from now moving forwards for the next couple of years?
Well, we're quite unique because in our industry, or in the power supply industry, there are very few companies in the UK and actually even in Europe who have the capability that we have. So we're very well placed for inquiries from Europe, UK itself, from America and other places, and we're seeing that in terms of the level of new inquiries. But we're what I call the real deal. We can do everything start to finish, blank sheet of paper through the final product. So we're seeing more and more inquiries, and from large companies who don't want to put their inquiries out to the Far East and be uncertain about deliveries and tying up a lot of cash with product out on the boats and the waters. I think that bubble has almost burst, and so we're hoping to see growth because of that over the next few years.
Absolutely, that sounds brilliant. Thank you for speaking to us.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for the assistance.